Check 1 2 test. Hello and welcome to the Cavendish Farms Community Event Center here in beautiful Tyne Valley, Prince Edward Island. And we've got island rivals battling it out again today. The Dukes, the Eastern Dukes, are visiting here with our farm boys, Western Rebels, hosting. And the Rebels, of course, coming off of a win on Monday, 3-2, and ended up 4-2 with the empty net goal. And the Dukes will be looking to even things up here today. And the Rebels, of course, looking for a second win in a row. Our Rebels now coming out onto the ice surface. And they are pumped, I am sure, tonight. So the lineup here, he was back on Monday and he's back again tonight, is Ben McGregor. Great to see him back in the lineup. So that means we have 4 lines minus 1. And we're still at 5 defense, as of course we have a couple. Well, Malcolm James is out with a broken collarbone, and Braden Painter, unfortunately, will not be returning this season. He's the forward that remains out, and of course, every game that the Rebels play is dedicated to Braden. And starting today for our Western Rebels, looks like we've got Otway, Mills, and Hut up front with Corbett and Collins on defense. And starting for the Dukes, let's see if I can make them out here. It looks like we're going to have Dunn, Green, Moore, Renko, and Chaffee at the draw now. Mills versus Moore. One back cleanly to Corbett. Jumps over his stick as he returns to get it. Moves it across to Collins. Up to Otway. Chips it across. Now Otway picking up in the neutral zone. Firing it in deep as Hut chases. Chaffee now falls. And right in there, getting it back is Otway. Quick shot on net by Collins. And now here's Mills gets it towards there. Now Hut picking it up. Hut moving it back to Corbett, firing it out at the net, and it's a save. And I should mention, in between the pipes tonight is more Ash for our Rebels. And we're going to have coincidental minors right off the bat here. Is Otway is going to the box, along with number 7, Chaffee. So the referee sending a message, one of the 2 referees sending a message early on saying we're not going to tolerate any funny stuff. Both of you guys get to the box. Fired back in by Corbett now. Here's Sigsworth on now with McFarland and Gamble. Back to Corbett at the point, in around behind the net. Collins stepping in, and so is Gamble with a hit. Puck flipped by Silvaggio. Back in now, Silvaggio with the puck being chased here by McFarland. He got it back and fired it in. McDonald's back for the Dukes now behind the net. McDonald to Silvaggio, And given away in front by McFarland. Wow. And now Gamble with the backhand. Now Sigsworth trying to get in front. Gamble with it. Another one through the crease. Collins in front. And that one was tipped by McFarland. And number 29, the Dukes goalie, stopping that as there's McDonald and McFarland hustle, knocking the net right over. 18:51. We're only a minute and 9 seconds into this game. And already the rivalry is showing it in all its forms. The net's still knocked over. They're going to get that set back up again. And number 29 for the Dukes. You think I know that by now? I think it's Rooney who's in nets. I should probably wait till I confirm that, but we've got Chaseau and Trivers now back on defense. Up front, we've got Gallant and Toombs with Trainer on the right wing. Toombs now at the draw, one back. Trainer pushing it forward out in front, loose, stepping in to Chaseau with a slapper. That one's wide. Toombs back to Trivers, fired in around the net. Now Chaseau coming in. He with a collision there with Trainer, firing it in deep. That was knocked down by McInnes, but in behind the net is Toombs. Picked up by McCormick, but getting it back now is Gallant. And now fired in by Trainer, now by Gallant again, back in behind. Toombs in there battling. And now Gallant coming in. And here's Trainer. Trainer trying to work it in front, intercepted by number 2, McLernan. Back in behind as they battle. Trainer and Toombs back around. Here's Chaseau stepping into pinch. McInnes gets it out. Now Trivers back handling it in. Now the Rebels will change as the Dukes try to bring it out. McCormick to Hartman. Stopped in center ice by Gamble. Up to Arsenault. Arsenault fires that one. And a glove save by number 29, who I believe is Rooney. And right after the whistle, McDonald mixing it up with Arsenault. On now, we've got Arsenault, Gamble, and McGregor with Phillips and Corbett on defense. And now the coach, Brett Gallant, having a little word with the referees. One back as Green tries to put it behind the net to McDonald. McDonald with a move, and he was checked. But coming out now is number 20 down the left side. That's Green, watched by Phillips. Phillips intercepting, getting it up here to Arsenault, and fired in by Gamble as they forecheck. Flipped up the boards to Hartman and out as Corbett fires that one on the net. And there's a loose puck. Rebound and almost put in by McGregor. Now behind the net now is there's a penalty here. It looks like it's going to go against Morrison. Interference. So the Rebels will be the first to the power play this game as Morrison reluctantly heads to the penalty box for the Dukes. Interference is the call. 2 minutes on the board. 17:11 is the time here in this period. Sigsworth at the draw. That was one back. Now Hutt and Gamble kept in by McFarland and around behind the net. Now Chaseau got a skate on that, but Bullpit almost got by him, and now intercepted by number 2, McLernan, as Gamble takes the puck from him. Now McFarland getting it back. McFarland leaving it for Chaseau. Chaseau now looking around. Chaseau losing the puck in his own. Bullpit will fire that one back in. Behind the net is Morash, leaving that now for Gamble. And the Rebels got to get this power play going. Gamble out to Sigsworth. Wasn't a clean pass, and another one to McFarland in the skates. And it's intercepted here by Crowley and fired deep into the Rebels' end. Here's Gamble now. Gamble passing that one up to Sigsworth. Connecting on that. Now Sigsworth getting it in deep. Sigsworth now looking to set it up. Fires it in front. Looking for Hutt. That was intercepted. And as Hartman tried to come out, Chase won't let him know he was there. Puck in deep now as Hutt forechecks, but that is cleared down the ice with authority as Morash comes out to play it. Trivers now on the ice. Trivers now moving it up to Mills. Mills now carrying it through. Mills getting it in, but losing it, now getting it back. Mills battling on the boards, and Toombs coming to help him out. And Toombs getting the puck, moving it to Gallant. Gallant firing one. That's off the skates of McDonald. Now coming in is Otway. Gallant kicking it around. Here's Mills. Mills now. Mills moving it in to Gallant. Gallant behind the net, moving it back around to Toombs on defense. Toombs firing it into Gallant, moving it back out to Trivers, who moved out of the zone as the penalty ends. So I'm not even sure. I guess there was one pretty good chance on that, but Mills forechecking now, even strength, and Otway. And now Otway, and now Mills. As Moore tries to, he loses it. Mills in the slot area, fires one right off the shin pads of McDonald. Back to the line, just over Collins' stick. Now Moore jumping on it, but coming off the bench is Gamble, and he'll interrupt that potential breakaway. Otway now coming through. He's bumped by Quinn as Gamble comes up. Quinn getting it to McInnes, but icing waved off as Corbett's now back behind the net. Corbett trying to move it up to McGregor, I believe. Now out to Otway. Fired in. McGregor behind the net. And with a big hit. And there's going to be a penalty on that. I'm guessing it must be boarding, as McGregor absolutely crushed him. And now there's a big scuffle there. I'm hoping the referees take two here. The initial hit, but then also the retaliation. And they are going to. So that effectively cancels out what would have been a Duke's power play, as Green, who was hammered by McGregor, retaliates and will also go to the box here at 14:07 left in this first period. McGregor, like I said, is second game back, and he is playing with full force out there tonight. Gamble and Quinn, the two captains, well, they were waiting at the referee huddle to try and find out maybe a little more information. The referees, I'm not sure what they're discussing. Probably, you know, is it a 2-minute or a 4-minute, which could actually still give the Dukes the power play if they decide to give McGregor 4 minutes. From this angle, McGregor came in and he hit Green very cleanly. The question is, did he catch him on the numbers or on the side? And it was hard to tell because it was behind the net, and so that kind of obstructs my vision a little bit. But it looked like it was shoulder to shoulder to me. However, I didn't have the best view. It would not be surprising to me if McGregor gets a 4-minute and Green gets the 2, which would result in the Duke's power play. Once again, welcome to everybody watching. It's a beautiful night in Tyne Valley. Everything's cleaned up after the big snow and winds of the last couple of days, which resulted, of course, Islander Day was a day off, and then Tuesday, I believe, schools were shut down island-wide, and here we are Wednesday. So all of the lads out here playing are well rested, and of course, coming off Monday's game, both teams have a fire in their belly. A true rivalry here. Dukes versus Rebels, and the Rebels looking to best the Dukes again tonight. Gamble at the draw. He's out there with Arsenault and Trainer. Corbett and Collins on defense. One back, but picked up by Arsenault. He shoveled it towards the net. It's pushed back again. He's battling now. Arsenault coming out with the puck. Arsenault fires that in front, and Gamble with the shot, but that was blocked. Pushed down just over Collins' stick. Now Corbett off the boards into the neutral zone. Arsenault picks it up. Arsenault carrying it in. Arsenault trying to make it through. Now Trainer. Now Corbett back to the line as Collins fires that one in just wide of the net. And now here we have Trainer moving it back to Corbett. Back to Trainer and behind to Arsenault in front of Gamble. He put that one wide. Now Collins coming in. And it's worked around to Chaffee here as they try to break out. Corbett on him as Gamble puts it deep. Coming in now with Collins, keeping it in. Jumped over his stick again. Now Silvaggio coming down the left side. Watched by Mills off his pad into the corner. Trainer trying to clear it. Kept in. But taken out here by number 17, Silvaggio. Carrying it back in. Watched by Otway. Fired right on net. And Morash with the save. On defense now are Phillips and Chaso with Toombs, Gallant, and Otway up front. And it looks like we've got an unsportsmanlike here against McLernon. And Gallant is, I don't know what they were saying to each other, but McLernon and Gallant are both in the penalty box now. And the referee with an emphatic gesture of unsportsmanlike, I believe, on both counts. 12:55 left in this first period, and it is a heated hockey game already. Work back to Chaffee. Fired in, saved by Morash. McCormick with a little shove to Mills in front there. Bit of a size difference. Mills at the draw versus McCormick. One back to Phillips. Phillips mishandled it though in a backhand in front by number 9. Kept in by Chaffee. McInnes with the quick backhand there. Now Phillips around behind the net to Hutt. Hutt off the boards and down the ice, and that will be icing. Mills trying to get ahead, and Bowring trying to muscle Otway after the whistle, and Otway reversing that little love tap. Bowring finding himself on the ice. Now they're having a little chat. There is definitely no love lost between these teams. Mills at the draw. Push forward. Here's Hutt. Hutt firing that one down the ice. And it looks like that will be icing again. Now we've got Hutt and McInnes chatting. But Hutt going to the box. And that will not be a coincidental, and it's a slashing call. I did not see the call, or the slash, but Hutt into the box for slashing. So now the Dukes on the power play for their first power play of the game. One back. Chaso around the boards and down the ice. Phillips and Chaso on defense, with Gamble and Mills up front. Pierce now moving it over to Silvaggio, who fires it in. Arsenault and Moore, the other players up there with McCormick on the Dukes. Mills getting the puck. Mills trying to move that one out to Gamble. That was intercepted by Pierce. Now McCormick knocks that down in the neutral zone. McCormick checked by Gamble, but he gets it to Pierce. Pierce leaving it for Moore. Moore across to Salvaggio. Salvaggio working it in, leaving it back for Pierce. No one could get it, and it's out of the zone. A minute 14 left in this penalty to Hutt. Pierce to McCormick to Moore. Moore now on the left side, firing it across, looking for Salvaggio. Salvaggio picking it up off the boards. Down to McCormick. McCormick now moving it to Salvaggio. Salvaggio leaving it for Moore to Pierce. Pierce over to Salvaggio in front, looking for Moore. He couldn't handle the pass. Now it's McFarland and Toombs up front. Toombs getting the puck out. And over to Moore. And Phillips got a stick on that, deflecting it up into the netting. All right, now coming out for our Rebels penalty kill, we've got Gamble and Mills up front with Trivers and Collins on defense. Hunter at the draw and fired to the line by Collins. Now Gamble gets that one down the ice with no mistake about it. We've got Crowley, Hunter, McInnes, and Chafee, as well as Quinn out here on this Dukes power play. Cleared back down the ice, though. Now coming out are Trainer and Sigsworth. McInnes coming in over the line, being chased by Trainer. Back behind the net as Collins takes his man. Penalty is over. McGregor back right on the ice, I believe. No, sorry, it's Toombs, Trainer, and Sigsworth up front. Here's Toombs leaving it for Trivers. Trivers firing that one up for Sigsworth. Put in deep. Sigsworth now trying to put it out front. And oh my goodness, what a shot by Trainer, and what a save by number 29, who I believe is Rooney. Now Collins coming in deep, leaving it for, who is that? Trainer. Trainer now getting it up to Toombs. Toombs now firing it in, looking for Sigsworth. Sigsworth behind the net as Trivers is in deep. Trivers now battling, and stepping up to the line is Phillips. In deep now is Trainer forechecking. Bullpit on the boards as Sigsworth tackles him. Now Toombs. Trainer getting the puck into Toombs over his stick. Now Sigsworth getting in on McDonald. To the line. Phillips keeping it in. Puck out front. Nobody there. Now here come the Dukes out of their zone as Hartman carries it through. Oh, Phillips with the trip, I believe. Yes, Dukes goaltender Rooney going to the bench. And as Phillips touches the puck, he's going to the penalty box. I believe it's a tripping call. 2 minutes for tripping. He got his leg out and definitely did trip the player. So, another Dukes power play. Out here now we've got Mills and Gamble with Chason and Corbett. Crowley now working it across to Chaffee. Back to Crowley, over to Chaffee. Chaffee into Hunter. Knocked off his stick as Mills gets it out. Now here's Gamble with a hustle, but he stopped. Now Hunter, but Mills gets his stick on it and fires it down. Behind his net now, I believe that's Chaffee coming out. Trying to find McInnes back behind the net. And Corbett is there as there's a penalty on the play. Number 9, McInnes, came in and he went to hit Corbett, and I believe he will go to the box. I believe it's head contact. Yes. So now McInnes in the box for head contact. 2 minutes on the board for him. A minute 21 left in the penalty to Phillips. So we're going to see 4-on-4 hockey for a minute 21, at which time our Rebels will go on the power play. One back here by Hutt to Collins to chase home with the shot. Now Hutt inside. Oway battling in front now with the Dukes player. Oway maintaining his feet as Renko falls to the ice. Coming out now, Sigsworth and Toombs. Chaso and Collins on defense. Toombs over to Sigsworth. Sigsworth trying to get in front, blocked by McCormick. Now Renko, that was stopped by Toombs. Here's Chaso with the puck over to Collins. Collins firing that one in deep. And Toombs is right on it. Toombs getting the puck behind the net, but his players went the other direction. Now McDonald behind his own net, trying to come out with it. McDonald with the move past Toombs in the neutral zone, leaving it for up to McCormick. Now to Pierce. Pierce firing that one, saved by Morash. 37 seconds left in this 4-on-4. A minute 16 left in the penalty to McInnes. At the draw is Gamble. And we've got Corbett and Trivers on defense. Corbett to Trivers. Trivers with the puck. Trivers now moving it up to Gamble. He's knocked off the puck. Now here's Morrison to Pierce. Pierce trying to move it down. Fired in. That will be icing. We've got 20 seconds left in this 4-on-4. Out now we've got McFarland and Gamble up front with Corbett and Trivers on defense. One back by the Dukes as McDonald has it behind his net. McDonald, though, checked by Gamble. And coming in now is McFarland. And now Morrison in the corner. There's 3 Dukes players and 2 Rebels players. A referee's arm is up. And there's a head contact call. I think it's going to go against the Rebels as McFarland, I believe, is headed to the box. So how quick things can change from a penalty kill to a power play. So now we're going to see 8 seconds of 4-on-3 hockey, followed by 47 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey, followed by a Dukes power play. One to the back to Chaffee. Chaffee across here to number 11, back to Chaffee. Chaffee to number 11, fired in, and he was looking for a tip there, but worked out to the point, and that's Bowering to Chaffee. Now Gamble is right in there. Trivers stepping up, worked across. Remember, this is a 4-on-3 situation. Ooh, that shot dangerously close by Moore. Arsenal works it back to Chaffee, fired in, and a save by Morash, I should say. And again, he was mostly screened on that, but he came up with the puck and was able to fall on it and freeze the puck. Coming out now are Collins and Chaso. Gamble and Toombs up front. One back now to Pierce. It's 4-on-4 hockey now, folks. Pierce going around Gamble. Pierce coming in, fires. Saved by Morash. Cleared to Moore. Moore fired that one just wide of the net. Now here's Toombs off the boards and down. No icing as Chaffee got a stick on that. Now we're in a 5-on-4 power play here for the Dukes. Penalty kill for our Rebels as Toombs turns them back. Outlet to Silvaggio and across to Pierce. They're saying that was an offside, but he got away with it. McCormick now to Moore. Moore into Pierce. Pierce now back into McCormick. Back to Pierce, all alone in the slot. Saved by Morash. And Toombs chipping it down the ice. And Sigsworth chasing. And what a save that was by Morash. Pierce all alone walking in the slot. And he got his glove on that. Now here's Mills picking up the puck. But Moore carrying it out through the neutral zone. Moore now backhand pass to Silvaggio. Silvaggio watched by Mills, kicking it across back to McCormick. McCormick to Chaffee. Chaffee firing that one in, saved by Morash. Collins up the boards. Chaffee keeping it in. And a tip by Silvaggio and a beautiful save by Morash. Chaffee keeping it in again. Fired over. And Chason got a stick on that. Now Collins will fire that one down the ice. We're at even strength now. Penalty successfully killed. Here's Quinn coming out now for the Dukes. Watched by Trainer and Gamble with Phillips, Chason, and McGregor coming on. McGregor chipping it back behind as Chason gets it through to Phillips, who gets it up to Trainer. And to Gamble. Gamble firing it into the zone. Now Green picking it up and off the boards. Trainer and now McGregor battling against McInnes and Green. Deep in. Now as Hunter puts it on his own net. Whew. Chaffee getting it as McGregor comes in and lays the body on him. Now Green. But Phillips had a stick on that. Out into the neutral zone. Gamble picks it up. Chipped in deep. Now, not the assistant captain. I think that's, yes, McInnes. Getting across to Chaffee, I believe, back to McInnes. Fired in deep. Now here's Corbett along the boards, kept in by McInnes. And now Gamble getting it to the line. As number 14 gets it to McDonald and fired in again. Trivers now picking up in his own end. Trivers back behind the net. Pass to Corbett. Up to Toombs. Now up to Trivers. Trivers rushing in. Trivers now firing that one on net. I think that was off the side of the net, actually. Pass up to Bullpit. Bullpit coming in all alone as Collins forces the shot. Gamble was back covering for Trivers. Back to the line. That's fired in. Collins getting it. Flipping it up the glass. And McDonald keeping it in. But Arsenault battling. He's there. It's Arsenault versus McDonald, Hartman, and Bullpit. Kept in. And here's Collins working it to looking for Trivers, who went to the Gallant, and a nice pass to Toombs. Toombs in front looking for Arsenault. Couldn't quite get it through as a man was on him. I think it was Bullpit. Now up the boards is Crowley. And getting the puck back is Hutt. Over to Arsenault. Arsenault finding Collins on the point. Collins with the move inside. Fires that one. Just deflected wide of the net. Hutt was there looking for a tip. Now Hutt battling in the corner. Hutt battling. Toombs in looking for a loose puck, and so is Morrison. Puck comes out to Morrison, now to Crowley. But Otway was right there. And wow, this is exciting hockey, folks. The score is 0-0. 1:51 left in this first period. Mills at the draw with Otway and Hutt. Phillips and Chason on the points. Here's Phillips. He's battling. Phillips getting it back, but coming in is number 9 in front. And that was interrupted by Otway. Now getting it up to Hutt. Hutt over the line. And now Mills picking it up the puck. Mills turning in the corner, leaving it for Otway, or for Hutt, pushing it behind the net. Now Otway coming in, battling against Rinko, backhandling it. Now Hutt, or Mills, I should say, getting behind the net. Picked up by Pierce to the line to Quinn and down the ice right on net as Morass moves that to Phillips. Phillips fanned on that. Now Moore in front. And Moore going for the short side top corner. And a nice save by Morash. 1 minute and 1 second left in this first period. Out now, Chaseau and Corbett with Sigsworth, Gamble, and McFarland. Chaffee kept that one in at the line. Oh, no, he didn't. Gloved head. It was a glove pass. As I think Chaffee gloved that one ahead to Salvaggio. McFarland at the draw. Move to the side, Gamble back to Corbett. Corbett, long pass. And Sigsworth didn't see that. Now fired up into the neutral zone by the Dukes. Move back along. Pass from Gamble to Sigsworth, now across to Chaseau. Chaseau flipping that in just over the net into the corner. Now number 7 is getting it to Salvaggio. And that's put in deep as McFarland loses the stick. That's Chaffee. McFarland, Chaffee keeping it in. Sigsworth got a stick on that. Now picked up by Corbett. Around over to McFarland. Quick pass, beautiful pass to Gamble. Gamble coming in. Gamble and a sauce pass that stayed in the air and Sigsworth couldn't knock it down. But picking up the puck now is Gamble and now Sigsworth and Corbett. Corbett now battling with Arsenault. The period ends. And it's a big battle. And better stop yapping, otherwise there'll be a penalty. I think we got away. Coach Gallant now. The ref coming over to have a chat. Otway still talking to the Dukes. Otway waiting to leave the ice surface, I think, until all the Dukes are off. As he does. So, 20 minutes on the clock for the second period. The Zamboni will be coming out to clear the ice. And if the second period is anywhere close to what the first is, we're in for a real treat in this 0-0 hockey game. See you in 10 minutes. Welcome back for period number 2. And man, oh man, if they're going to be going at each other as hard as the first period, I'd expect it to be a chippy game. The referees are doing a great job. Lots of coincidental penalties, which allows them to penalize the players who are stepping out of line, but not really interrupt the flow of the game as much. But no, there were some penalties that were well deserved that were called too, and we saw power plays in both directions, although I believe the Dukes are up by at least one power play in the first period. Anyhow, the ice is flooded and cleaned, and they're out for the second period. Starting are Corbett and Collins with Hutt, Otway, and Mills up front. Mills at the draw against Moore. Moore's out there with Quinn and Hartman, Green and Chaffee on defense. Here's Collins along the boards. So Otway chipping it out. Oh, just kept in. Chaffee making a move, picked up by Otway. Otway trying to make the move, losing it. Now Hutt back to Corbett. Corbett over to Hutt. Nice pass there. Hutt with some room. Fires that one right on net as Rooney clears it to the side. Mills had it, knocked off his stick. Over to Quinn here from Green. And now intercepted by Hutt. Hutt off the boards. Grabbing that now is McFarland, firing it in deep. Coming in is Corbett, and a quick shot by Collins. But Quinn picking that up. And a long pass to Salvaggio coming in all alone. And my God, he fired it right upstairs, bar down. And he managed to sneak in, not quite behind the Rebels defense, but close enough. And was sprung in all alone on Morash. And Salvaggio made no mistake about that one. So not the start our Rebels wanted. At 19:03, the Dukes score, now up 1-0. Sigsworth, Gamble, and McFarland out there with Trivers and Chason. Trivers, now a pass to Sigsworth as he comes in, and he was looking, oh my goodness! And Sigsworth trying to get the pass across to McFarland. It went off a skate and then just slid right into the net. The score now tied 1 apiece, just like that. And it was a similar situation where this time Sigsworth was sprung here on the left side of the ice. And he didn't quite get away from the Dukes defense like the Salvaggio did on his goal, but Sigsworth getting it to the net, trying to find, and I should stop talking about the goal that was and talk about the play that is. McFarland going right to the net there with a good chance. Coming out now, Toombs, Traynor, and Gallant. Chason and Trivers on defense. Toombs winning that one to Traynor, flipping it in. Gallant hustling to get the puck behind the net now as McCormick puts it into Rooney, and Rooney freezes that one. Toombs at the draw. Flanked by Traynor and Gallant. Trivers and Chason on defense. And Traynor getting it. Oh, that was just deflected wide. Now behind the net is Traynor. And moved out to Gallant. Gallant fired that one. That was off the stick of Rooney. Now Traynor battling it. Kept in by Chason. Picked up by Pierce, though. Pierce off the glass and down. Just off of Trivers, but Chason was there as they were trying to find McInnes. Now a shot back out to McCormick. Trivers getting the puck, leaving it for Trainer, now to Toombs. Fired back in, though, by Bowring. Morash out to move that to Chason. Chason around, looking for Trainer. Moving that out to Toombs. Now Toombs trying to get that through the Trivers. Trivers jumping into the play. Trivers now with it. Firing it around, looking for McGregor. McGregor chipping in behind. Here's Trainer. Pierce now with the puck. Chipping it across. And here's Gamble firing that one off of McGregor's skate. Now chip to the line. Trivers keeping that in. Backhanding it in deep now. Here's Arsenault leaving it for Gamble. Now McGregor coming in. McInnes, and there's a penalty now as McGregor drawing that one as Pierce has a hold of his jersey. And McGregor's face mask is coming off as well. It's a roughing call and a head contact coming now. I think we might have two of the Dukes going to the box. Oh no, both of them are going to Pierce. I'm expecting to see 4 minutes on the board, 2 for head contact and 2 for roughing. Yes, there are. As he had the back of McGregor's jersey and was just ragdolling him from behind after he took the initial penalty for head contact. Sigsworth, Hutton, Gamble with Chason and McFarland. McFarland to Gamble. Gamble firing in that one. Oh, and a save by Rooney as that was deflected in front by Sigsworth. Now knocked down by Chason at the line. Chason over to Gamble. Gamble. That one went up high. It was deflected. Hutt couldn't handle it. Now battling against McFarland, looking for Hutt. Just past Hutt. And they try and move it to the line, and Rinko can't get it out. It's Chason chips it in. Now Hutt chases against Chaffee. Hutt and Chaffee battling as Sigsworth pushes, and now Rinko comes up with the puck. Rinko, though, Hutt checked him from behind, but eventually they do get it out. Now Gamble in the neutral zone. Gamble still with the puck. It's like he's got that on a string, handing it in deep. Out, McFarland looking for Sigsworth. Just missed him out in front. And with 3 minutes left in this penalty, the puck is cleared down the ice. Morash out to clear it. And a quick pass here by Chason. It was tipped. It was right on net. And it went right from behind the Rebels' net to Rooney having to cover up, and a face-off to his left. Deep in the Duke zone as this second Rebels power play comes out. Gamble, Otway, and Mills with Trivers and Toombs. Mills at the draw, one back to Toombs, to Trivers. Trivers now over to Mills. Mills to Trivers. Trivers to Mills. Mills looks off as Crowley was going to block that. Trivers back to Mills again. And that was a shot. Wow, Rooney got a piece of it and deflected it into the netting. And a nice shot by Mills there. Now Mills again at the draw. Again, Gamble and Otway. Oh, Gallant picking it up. Gallant now working back to Toombs. Toombs to Trivers. Trivers now finding himself in. And whoa, that one was deflected wide, but with a... Now Mills picking it up. Mills working it to Toombs. Toombs to Trivers. Trivers taking his time. Trivers going in deep. Trivers circling now. Back to Toombs. Toombs to Trivers. Trivers now firing that one. Oh, off the side of the net. And now Gallant tried to one-time that. Didn't get all of it. And they'll change again. 2 minutes left in this penalty as Morash clears it down. Picked up by Gallant. Gallant now coming through the neutral zone. Chips it in deep and changes. Mills and Hutt now off the boards. Kept in by Chason. Chason to Hutt. Hutt back to Mills. Mills firing that one in right on net. And Rooney will cover up for the faceoff. 1:40 left in this Rebels power play. Sigsworth now at the draw. with Hutt and McFarland on the wings. Chase on Gamble on defense. One back, but Moore picked that up, and Moore coming through the neutral zone, trying to get it deep. Moore still with the puck. Gamble finally taking it away, leaving it for Sigsworth, who tried to give it to Chason, but now Moore battling with Gamble. Gamble coming up with it, skating through the neutral zone. Gamble gaining the zone. No, Gamble over to Chason, and that was off a stick, but here's McFarland picking it up. McFarland, I think he was trying to find Gamble by him. Now here's Moore. Moore getting the puck. He's in short-handed. He didn't get the shot off, and the refs are saying that was a hook against Gamble. That's why he couldn't get the shot off. So Gamble will go to the box for hooking, as Moore was dangerously close to a extremely good short-handed chance. So we're going to have a 4-on-4 situation for 1 minute and 1 second, after which the Dukes will have a 59-second power play. Mills at the draw, worn out to the side. Corbett getting it out. Trainer chasing. McDonald to Green. And Corbett, now Collins got a hold of it, up to Corbett. Corbett to Mills. Mills trying to beat McDonald, and he gets it in the corner. And leaving it for Trainer. Trainer trying to find Corbett out front, and Rooney got the paddle down, stopping that pass because Corbett was open. Trainer tried to get it to him. 33 seconds left in this 4-on-4. Trainer at the draw. One high and back past Collins. Collins moving it to Corbett. Corbett, misplayed it but kept the puck. Now Hunter got a stick on that. Now Collins. Now Trainer with it. And there's a penalty against the Dukes as Green touches it. And it's a head contact against Hunter. So now, with 16 seconds left in the 4-on-4, this means what we're going to see is a a 4-on-3 for 16 seconds. Off the boards, Trivers keeps it in. Trivers, you showing some patience. Trivers now setting it up, leaving it for Mills. Mills fanning on that shot. I don't know if that was intentional. Down low to Trivers. Trivers back to Chason. Chason fires that. Deflected into the corner. Morrison kept in by Chason. Now Trivers with it. Trivers going into the corner. Trivers over to Chason, fires. Toe saved by Rooney. Back down. Here's Mills. Mills for Trivers. We're back to 4-on-4 here again for the next 38 seconds. Trivers now out in front. Oh no. Trivers losing the puck to Morrison behind the net. Goes to Crowley out front, and he buries it past Morash, and that puts the Dukes up 2-1. Coming out now, we've got Phillips and Corbett, Otway and Hutt. Corbett circling back. Corbett now trying to work it up. Intercepted by Bowring. Sorry, it was Silvaggio to Morrison in front. Chipped in deep now. Here's Corbett behind the net. Corbett to Phillips and across looking for Hutt. We've got 9 seconds left in this 4-on-4. Fired down the ice. Corbett now picking it up. Now we're into a 5-on-4 power play for the Rebels. Corbett gaining the zone. Oh, nice move by Hutt. In, and a shot on a save by Rooney with a beautiful chance by Hutt as he battles. Back around the corner. Here's Phillips behind the net. Coming in is Gallant and Hutt. Move to the line. Corbett couldn't quite keep it in. He moves it across to Phillips. Fires that one in off the boards. Now here's Hutt. Fires that one towards the net, and it's through. Now Collins puts that one through the net to the other side. Now Hutt keeps it in. Hutt fired. Oh, he was looking for Olwey. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. And here's Collins putting it in as Olwey was trying to get away from his man to get the puck. Coming out through the neutral zone is Hunter, being watched by Trivers as Trivers looks for Hunter. Intercepted in front. Now to the line. McDonald out of the box. The penalty box door is open. Someone needs to shut that. And here's Collins moving it to Olwey. Olwey coming through the neutral zone, putting it in deep. Olwey in deep. Now here's McGregor. McGregor battling. McGregor taking on 3 Dukes players. Eventually Moore coming out with the puck, tries to flip it out. Knocked down by Collins in the neutral zone. Now Trivers. Gamble got a stick on Rinko, and Trivers picked up the puck over to Collins. Down as McGregor forechecks again. Crowley to Moore. Moore off the boards to Quinn. Now Quinn in deep as Collins got a piece of that. Now Arsenault and Gamble. Arsenault picking up the puck. Arsenault coming through into the neutral zone. Checked by Moore. Fired back down. We're back to even strength here as Trivers gets the puck. Trivers moving it to Arsenault. Arsenault battling. Moving it through. Finding Gamble. Gamble through the neutral zone here. Gamble getting it deep. Chaffee behind his net. Here's Gallant. Gallant back to Gamble. Gamble firing that. And a glove save by Rooney. The score at 9:53 left in the second period. The visiting Dukes 2 and our hometown Rebels 1. Chase Owen Phillips on defense. Gallant, Toombs, and Trainer up front. The puck just sitting on that dot as McCormick and Toombs battle. Now Gallant tried to get one through. Back to Phillips. Shot right on as Rooney comes up with the save. Here's Toombs again at the draw versus McCormick. Trying to move it forward. It comes to the side. Now Trainer. Now Gallant. Back to the line. And Phillips keeps it in. Trainer going to pick up the puck now. He moves it to Toombs. Toombs now to Trainer. Out in front. He was trying to find Gallant. Couldn't quite get it to him. Poked forward now as number 9 comes in on the wing, losing the puck, and Chason was on him. Shot on net, saved by Morash. Now Green, that goes by the net. Chaffee stepping in off the point. Blocked by Toombs in behind the net. Here's Phillips looking for Gallant just past him. Green will keep that in just over their head of Gallant. Now as Phillips as Toombs picks it up, and he looks for Trainer. Now here's Toombs trying to get it out as Morrison battles with him. Gallant moving Green off to the side. It's Chason now battles behind the net. Coming up with it, I think that is Hartman. Toombs redirects that one to the corner as Bullpit gets it in front. Now Trainer off the boards, back to Bullpit. Bullpit fires one at the net, and a glove save by Morash. And wow, our Rebels trapped in their zone for an extended period right there. But battling hard. And here's Gamble at the draw. One back, here's Bowring, firing it in. Corbett behind the net. And Collins, off of Corbett in front, but cleared out. As forechecking is McFarland. Moved to Bowring. McFarland got a stick on it. Now in deep is Pierce. Pierce moving it to Bowring. Bowring to Hartman. Hartman now looking for Pierce, but McFarland's there. McFarland firing it on net. And deflected by Gamble. And that found a way through Rudy. And that ties it up at 2 goals apiece. Here with 8 minutes and 8 seconds left in the second period. And a nice shot towards the net, and an even nicer tip by Gamble to find a path between the legs of Rooney to tie the game at 2. At the draw is Mills. We've got Hutton Otway out there with Corbett and Collins on defense. Corbett working it around now. Otway, puck coming out. Crowley now with it, firing it in deep. Coming back is Collins. Collins putting it around. McDonald trying to keep it in, but Otway knocking him off the puck. Kept in though by number 6. I think that's Arsenault. Flipped down. Hutt now racing against Salvaggio, who got it to Crowley. Crowley getting it to the line to Arsenault to Salvaggio now. Watched by Corbett. Corbett pushing Salvaggio to the side. Now Collins to Otway. Otway to Mills, and there was a penalty behind the play. Looks like Collins is going to the box for head contact. Yes, 2 minutes on the board. It will be a Rebels penalty kill. Out now are Trivers and Chason with Gamble and Mills. And the power play for the Dukes. Looks like we've got Moore, McCormick, Arsenault, Salvaggio, and Pierce. One back by Gamble. Chason up off to the line. Pierce keeping it in. Moves it to Moore. Now back to Pierce. To Moore. Moore at the line. Watched by Gamble. Moore coming down the left side. Saved by Morash. Arsenault tried to pick it up, but he was checked by Chason and Gamble. Now Salvaggio finding Moore. Moore saved by Morash. And Mills trying to backhand it out. Didn't get all of it. Trivers trying to block the shot. Picked up by Mills. Mills firing that down the ice. Rooney stops it now as Gamble and Mills will go for a change. Trivers and Chason staying as Toombs and McFarland come out. Pierce moving it up the ice. Working it to Moore. Moore now moving it across to Salvaggio. Salvaggio to Pierce as he's checked by McFarland, almost coming out. Out in front of McCormick, who just narrowly missed. Now here's Toombs battling, and it's cleared out by Salvaggio with some nice pressure by Toombs and Mills, or McFarland, I should say. Off the boards and picked up by Trivers and fired in deep. Toombs up forward checking now. Long pass here to number 9 as he comes in. And wow, what a save by Morash, as that was a hard shot as Chason checked him but went right up towards the glove. I think that's the captain Quinn back to Chaffee firing that one in. That's wide. Now Crowley at the side down to McInnes to Crowley. Crowley across to Chaffee. Chaffee back to McInnes. McInnes to Crowley. Back to McInnes. Saved by Morash. Oh, and he tried to clear by Toombs. Couldn't get it out. Morash is down. Morash back up again. Grabbing his stick. Back to the line to Crowley. His Gamble's there now. In front. And that one was blocked as Chason got a stick on it. Now Trivers. Back to the line to Chaffee. Now over to McInnes. And oh no. Hunter was left open here on this right-hand side, or the Rebels left. And Morash didn't have a stick and was down. And that puts the Dukes up 3-2 with a power play goal. Coming on now. McGregor at the draw with Trainer and Arsenault on the wings. Phillips now firing it in deep. He and Corbett are on defense. That will be icing. Chafee and Quinn assisting on the goal by Hunter. McGregor at the draw. Pushed to the side now. Work back to Green as Trainer gets on him. Blocked in front by Corbett. Now Corbett along the boards looking for Arsenault. Found him. Arsenault finding Trainer a little behind him. Now Phillips pass intercepted and Rinko finding himself all in alone. And a save by Morash on Rinko all alone. Stopping the breakaway. Now here comes McGregor. McGregor firing that one in deep. Trainer coming in the left side now. Trainer with the puck. Trainer coming up with it. Beautiful play over to Trivers. Trivers firing that one in, and oh, it's in front of an open net. As that was deflected by Arsenault in front, no one could get on that puck. Here's Moore with the long pass and a quick one to McLernon. Here's Trivers now watching McLernon. Trivers got a stick on that, and it's up into the netting as Corbett took his man and right into the net and lost his footing. I think that was Hunter that went sliding into the net. No, Rinko. Rinko went sliding into the net past Morash. 3:57 left in the second period. Sigsworth at the draw. Push forward. Otway got a stick on that. Now back behind the net. Here's Trivers. Moving it back to Collins. Collins finding Otway. Back to Collins. Collins now getting it out and down. Forechecking is Sigsworth as Bowering picks it up along the boards as Hartman is in there. Coming out just past Otway now. Trivers as Morrison tries to bring it out. Now Hartman moving it up. And Trivers got to get in there. He does. Saved by Morash. Now Hartman. Now Trivers reversing it over to Sigsworth. Sigsworth up the board. Weird bounce to Collins to Otway. Back to Sigsworth. But now Pierce picks it up in the neutral zone. Firing it in deep. Back is Collins. Collins now battling with Bullpit. Getting it to Otway. Otway going in. Otway ducking a check coming in with a beautiful pass to Hutt. He deflected it just wide. Back now is Collins. Through the neutral zone finding Hutt. He kicked it up. Turned back by Bowering. Picked up by Otway. Otway firing, trying to fire. He got it to Hutt. He couldn't quite get the shot off. Just chipped out past Chase Home as Phillips picks it up. Phillips, though, misplaying that. Now as Arsenault comes in off the post. Wow. Chase Home now to Mills. Mills, a breakaway at this end. Mills coming in. Oh, and what a save by Rooney. Just off the bottom of his blocker there. And a beautiful attempt by Mills. Now Otway with it behind the net. Now Mills with the wraparound and a pad save by Rooney. Now Corbett sneaking in. Tries to fire it off a pad and it comes out. Here comes Silvaggio. As Corbett chases. Left it now for Hunter. Saved by Morash. He clears it to the corner. Now McFarland trying to clear it to the line. And it's off of McDonald into the Dukes bench. Minute 45 left in this second period. Man, what a flurry of chances in both directions. Any little defensive error, both teams are pouncing on that. And we saw a couple of breakaways. And the goaltender is very sharp, making several saves as well. This is a real battle. One back by the Dukes, fired in along the boards. Green keeping it in. Past Chaseau and behind the net is McInnes. Now McFarland trying to get it. Off to the side. McInnes to Chafee. Back down into McInnes. I think that's McInnes. McInnes behind the net trying to flip it out in front. Stopped there by Mills. Now back over to Chafee. Now There's Mills. Mills off the boards. McFarland getting it down the ice. Icing will be the call. Minute 5 left in this second period. Coming to the draw now are Mills and Moore for the Dukes. Mills winning it back. Chaso, now Mills. Trying to get it out. Crowley gloved that one down. Crowley keeping it in as Gallant turned. Chipped forward by Chaso. Now McFarland. McFarland trying to get it out. McFarland with a move, getting it through and deep. In deep now is Mills and Gallant. Forecheck. Reversed by McDonald. Over to Crowley. Crowley up to Quinn. Quinn now trying to find Renko, but Corbett was right on him. Renko, though, getting the puck behind the net, played by Morash. Now in deep is Moore, trying to find Quinn. Move back here to Hartman, and back in, to Bowering, and back in around. Renko in front, intercepted by Chaso. Chaso sidesteps a hit. Now Chaso leaving a big hit on Bowering. Now coming up is Gamble, and now Quinn and Chaso having some words, and Gamble dumps Quinn, and Chaso doing a great job of skating away from Quinn, as Quinn is chirp, 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 chirp. And we know that Chaso could easily take him out, but he's showing the disciplined play and skating back to the bench. This is a sort of discipline that our Rebels need to beat this team, and they're doing a great job of it. Rebels 17, Dukes 11 were the shots. So the Rebels out shooting the Dukes, but find themselves down 3-2 as we enter the third period. After about a 10-minute break while they clean the ice. So we'll see you in 10 minutes for the third period of this epic battle. Welcome back for period number 3. The score is your Western Rebels 2 and the visiting Eastern Dukes 3. Down by 1 goal, guaranteed our Rebels are going to try and strike quickly, tie it up, and then, of course, fight for the lead. It's been a back and forth hockey game with the Rebels out shooting the Dukes 17-11 in the second period. And it's a chippy game out there, very physical. And the referees are doing a great job of keeping things under control, calling the penalties that need to be called, but also, letting them play. So I think discipline is going to be a key to the Rebels this period. I could tell at the end of the second there, the Dukes were trying to push every button they could to try and get retaliation calls, and the Rebels stood strong, in particular Brogan Chason, who could pretty much destroy any player out there, kept his cool, left the ice surface, and that's what he needed to do. And I'm more of a play-by-play guy, not a color commentary, but if I was making a prediction, it's going to be someone like Chason who's going to score early in this third period to tie it up and or get the game winner for our Rebels. On the ice now, starting for the Rebels, are Otway, Hutt, and Mills, with Collins and Corbett on defense. For the Dukes, we've got Renko, Quinn, centered by Moore, and then we've got Green and Chafee on defense. One back to Chafee. Over to Green. Green firing it in deep. Collins getting to there with Renko. Battling. Quinn in there, but Mills coming up with the puck. Moving it to Corbett. Corbett out to Hutt. Back to Mills in the front. Mills trying to push it forward, and he does. Green knocked him over a bit, but he pushed it in. Chafee now around the net. Out to the side as Quinn tries to find someone up the center. Collins intercepted that. Gets it to Hutt. Hutt glove pass to Otway as he and Chafee battle it a bit. So a line change here on both sides. Coming out for our Rebels. Gamble, Sigsworth, and McFarland, with Trivers and Chason on defense. Push forward as Gamble fires it in deep. Crowley now checked by Gamble as Sigsworth tried to get it. Gamble coming up with the puck. Over to McFarland. McFarland in front. Can't get the shot off. Picking it up now, Silvaggio. Stopped by Gamble. Back to Silvaggio. Gamble chases. Backhanded past Trivers. And now behind the net is Chason. Chason up off the glass. Right to the line. And that's knocked down by Arsenault, who gets it in deep as he's stopped by McFarland. Trivers back behind the net. Trivers reversing it. Now looking for McFarland as he battles against Arsenault. And now back to McDonald. Here's Chason. Chips it down. McDonald at the line, keeping it in. Now Chason again. Firing it across. Got it to Gamble. He couldn't handle it though. And now it's back to the Dukes defense. Pierce carrying it up. Pierce stopped by McFarland. Puts it in deep. Trivers now circling. Trivers decide to skate it out. Puck chipped by him, but McFarland getting it back. Fired in deep. Pierce getting it. Long pass up to McInnes. He can't handle it. And Phillips picks it up. Phillips with the backhand pass, looking for Trainer. And that will be called gloved ahead as McCormick picked it up after McInnes, I think, hit it with a glove. Corbett and Phillips on defense with Gallant, Toombs, and Trainer up front. And we've got McInnes, McCormick, and McLernon up front for the Dukes with Chafee and Green, I believe it is, on defense. Fired down by the Dukes, and that will be icing. Toombs at the draw versus McCormick. Puck stays at their feet, and Green picks it up along the side as they try to work it out. Stopped by Toombs, and now Trainer tried to get a shot. Now Trainer backhanding it in, picked up by Green, up the boards. That'll be kept in by Corbett. He tried to get it deep. Green knocked that one down. Now Green putting it in deep. Coming in is Phillips. Phillips chipping it back to Corbett. Corbett, quick pass to Gallant. Gallant trying to chip it out. It's knocked down to Toombs by Hartman. Toombs fires that one. Quick save of Toombs with the rebound off the boards in the right place. Buries that one by Rooney to tie the score at 3 apiece. Toombs with the shot, getting his own, and it was redirected by Rooney off the boards. The puck came back to Toombs, and he buried it one-timer past Rooney. Beautiful goal. Now Gamble winning it back. McGregor trying to clear it in. It just gets into the Duke's bench. Trivers and Collins out there with Gamble, Arsenault, and McGregor. Gamble at the draw versus Morrison. One back to Trivers. Trivers fires it into his own bench. Now the face-off will be in the Rebels' end. Out to the side as Trivers battles. Gamble picking up the puck. Moves it around to Collins. Collins with the long pass. Kicked down by McDonald. Bullpit touches it. Offside. McKeon Trainer with the assist on the Toombs goal. Push forward now. Now McGregor pushing it forward. McGregor forward checking. Pierce moving it up to the bull pit. Interrupted by Collins, but kept in. Collins, though, winning it back. And Arsenault getting it down. McGregor forward checking against Bowering. Narrowly missing the check. Now, and good play by Gamble in front. Arsenault got a stick on that as Hartman tries to come out. Hartman off the boards. Trivers, no, stopping that. Offside. As Bullpit and Trivers spar a little bit. Coming out now for your Rebels. Hutt, Oatway, and Mills up front with Phillips and Chase on defense. Trying to move it forward here as Quinn battles with Hutt. Quinn getting it deep. Now Phillips first to the puck. Phillips trying to move it out. Intercepted, though, by Rinko. Now here's Hutt. He's taken out of the play. Blocked by Phillips in front. Moved to the side just out of the reach of Oatway, and Moore will keep that in. Phillips again coming up with the puck. Just falling, though, as Hunter gets it back. Blocked by Mills to Oatway, to Hutt, to Mills. Mills getting it in now as he goes over by McDonald, getting it back to Oatway. Oatway to Phillips. Phillips putting that right on net. And Hutt doing a good job to get it. Backhands it just wide. He knew that the Duke's goalie, Rooney, was out of possession. Now Phillips gets it to Mills. Intercepted by Rinko and fired down. Morash out of his net. Goes to Chaso. Chaso along the boards looking for Oatway. He can't stop it. And that will be icing. So the Dukes will change, but on an icing, of course, um, the team that iced the puck cannot change, so our Rebels will keep their current complement. Again, Chase Owen Phillips with Hutt, Otway, and Mills up front. Hutt versus Hunter. Hunter winning it back. Bowering putting it around. Cleared in front, and that was interrupted by Mills and Chase Owen. Now Phillips getting it down, and it looks like no icing as Otway hustles. Bowering tries to play it. Arsenault now back behind over to Pierce. Pierce now in front. Pierce carrying the puck through the neutral zone. Firing it in deep as Mills checks him. Now Corbett putting along the boards. Mills coming in there. Turned it back. And now Chason decides to clear it to center ice. Pierce got a piece of that. And now he corrals it over to Bowering. Back to Pierce. Pierce now trying to find, intercepted by Gamble. But coming in is Hunter. Hunter tossed to the side by Collins. A beautiful defensive play. Now Corbett. And now Gamble trying to find Sigsworth. It goes past Chaffee. And they're going to call that icing. And we'll come back to the Rebels' end. Collins and Corbett out on defense with Gamble, Sigsworth, and McFarland up front. Gamble at the draw. Moved back by Sigsworth to Collins. He was looking for Sigsworth, but Chaffee keeps it in. Backhanded as McLaren is checked by Corbett and gets it up to Otway, getting it to Sigsworth. Sigsworth now stopping. Sigsworth firing in front, looking for Gamble. Gamble trying to get in front. Off of Rooney as McCormick puts it around. And McCormick now moving it out. Right side to Green. Fired in. Behind the net. On the back of the net. Coming up with it though, I think that's McInnes. And up off the boards. Chaffee now keeping it in. Now McFarland getting it to Sigsworth. Trying to put it through. Just stopped by Green. Now McInnes coming through neutral zone. As Gamble turned him back. Now here's Chason behind his own net. Chason trying to leave it for Gallant. Gallant went over it. Now Chason up to McFarland, getting it to Toombs. Crowley coming in, shipping it back. Now Toombs getting it back to Chason. Chason finding Gallant. Fires that one off the glass to the line, kept in by Trainer. Looking for Toombs behind the net, just past him. And here's Gallant with a nice hit. Toombs coming up with the puck. Toombs trying to get in front. And oh my goodness. Trivers almost buried that one, but didn't quite get his stick on it. And the Dukes are forced to ice the puck. Wow. Great opportunity there for our Rebels. Toombs feeding the puck out front. Trivers was there, but couldn't get his stick on the puck. Phillips and Corbett coming out now. Here's Gallant. Gallant working down the side. Gallant coming in front. Gallant circling in the corner. Gallant now circling around. Gallant trying to pop it to Toombs. He found him. Toombs trying to get the shot to pass over to Trainer. Almost did. Back around to Corbett, keeping it in. Now Gallant. Now picking it up is Morrison. Trying to get it down. Morrison still with the puck, getting it in deep. And Corbett will get a slashing penalty now as Morrison moves it to Bullpit. Bullpit trying to move it inside as Phillips touches it. And Corbett will go to the box for slashing. Out now, Collins and Trivers on defense with Gamble and Mills at the top of the box. Arsenault, McCormick, Savaggio, Moore, and Pierce on the power play for the Dukes. Here's Pierce now to Moore. Moore firing that one. Trivers got it, put it out to the side. Now Moore to Pierce. Pierce into Savaggio. Savaggio with some time, moving it to Moore. And checked by Mills. Working it back to Arsenault, back to Moore. Cross to Pierce. Pierce trying to feed that across. It was bouncing over McCormick's stick as Mills and Collins were there to the line, but not quite out as Moore keeps it in. Moore with a backhand pass off Collins' skate behind the net. Now McCormick working it back to Pierce. Pierce over to Moore. Trivers steps up on him. And now Savaggio moving it to the line, and that is kept in by McCormick. Over to Pierce as Gamble comes out, and now Mills gets a stick on that, and it's up into out of play. Coming out now, Chason and Phillips. Toombs and Gamble up top. And the second power play for the Dukes with Hunter, McInnes, Quinn, Crowley, and Chafee. Coombs with the backhand down the ice. McFarland racing for it. Chafee picking it up behind his own net now as they try to come out. Chafee now off to Hunter. Hunter along the boards as they battle. McFarland. Now Quinn with it. Off the boards. Back to Crowley. Crowley to McInnes. Back to Crowley. Fires in. Saved by Morash. McInnes behind the net to Quinn. Checked by Phillips. Back along the boards to Crowley on defense. Back over to McInnes. McInnes fires. Blocked by Phillips into the corner. Now Hunter back to Chafee. He misplayed it. And here comes McFarland. Oh, and Chafee was just barely able to stop McFarland from getting a breakaway. Or sorry, that was Gamble, pardon me, from getting a breakaway. Wow. Coming out now, Collins and Trivers with Gamble, Arsenault, and McGregor up front. We're back to even strength. And push forward as Arsenault and Gamble forecheck. Off the boards, kicked in by Trivers. And a long pass up as Collins is back against McInnes. Glove save by Morash. At the draw now, McCormick and McFarland pushed in. Here's Collins off the boards, down the ice as Gamble got a stick on that. Now Gamble forechecking against Green and doing a good job as Sigsworth pushes over Green. Back to Trivers. Trivers firing that one in. Oh, and a pad save by Rooney. Now Collins' turn. That's off the side of the net. Off the boards now as Rinko gets it out. Collins is there. Collins trying to find Trivers, but picked up here by off the post. And my goodness, McLaren almost buried that puck. And a great job by Morash to clear the puck after it hit the post as it was sitting right near the goal line. Out in front, back to McDonald. Off the skate of McFarland. Now Sigsworth getting it to the line and out. Pushed in. It's a delayed offside. They clear it. Now Trivers. Trivers losing the puck to Rinko. And it's back to the line. Fired in. Trivers now battling. Move to McCormick. Trying to get in front of McLaren. Back into to Hartman, I should say. Hartman back to Bowring. Knocked down by Collins. Here's Hartman. Big hit by Mills along the boards. Pierce can't handle that, and it's out. Bowring to Morrison. Morrison getting up some speed. Phillips is watching him. Puts him into the corner. Morrison losing his stick. Now Phillips up the boards. Fired back in as Corbett lets it go by him. Corbett now Otway. Otway off the glass and down. He was looking, I think, for Mills. No ice as Mills got there. Mills with the puck in front. Looking for Hutt to deflect it. Hutt now with the puck, trying to get it in front. Stopped by Bowring along the boards as Otway will pinch in. Picked up by Pierce. Pierce now putting that in deep. Phillips will get to it first. Along the boards looking for Hutt. He found him. Hutt now carrying it through the neutral zone. Hutt still with the puck. Trying to get in there. Hutt with the puck. Trying to find Toombs. And Toombs dumped by Pierce. Off the glass. Kept in by Chaseau. Fired that. And deflected in front by Crowley. Toombs tried the one-timer. And the net is off its moorings. Wow. It's a fast pace out there. And it is a hotly contested game. 6:23 left in this third period, and the score still 3-3. Trainer and Gallant on the wings with Toombs. Trivers to Trainer. Now in there. He's out there with Chaseau. Now McDonald. Now Hunter. Hunter. He's laid up by Gallant. Now to the line. Toombs trying to get it. Worked back to Chaseau. Chaseau trying to find Trainer. And that will be an icing. Woo. Trainer almost getting a stick on that. And it looks like Phillips is going to the dressing room. I see in the background here, that's not good. Hopefully it's a minor issue. Toombs now working it. Tying up his man. Oh, quick shot on net. And Morash had to be sharp. Chase along the boards. Over to Trainer. Flipped up. Trainer knocking it down. Got it too far ahead of him, and he's chasing against Crowley. Turned back now as Hunter has it. Hunter coming out. Move over to the side of Salvaggio. But McGregor's right there. Still in the neutral zone now as Chafee tries to move it in deep, and he does. Around, here's McGregor getting it to the line. And, a tricky shot on Moras as Trivers now battles with Hunter. And Trivers coming out with the puck. Trivers now trying to fire that to the line, and it's kept out. It got out by McGregor. And chipped forward to Gamble to Chaseau. Chaseau firing that in through the crease. But Rooney let it go. Arsenault now. Back behind is Arsenault forechecks. And Collins firing that in. Wow. That got on net. And it went through a crowd, but Rooney was able to somehow find it. Collins and Corbett on defense with Hutt, Mills, and Otway up front. Move to the side now. Green puts it around. Green off the. Tried to get it off the glass, but went into the netting. There'll be another face-off to the left of Rooney. Mills at the draw versus Moore. Moore winning it back by getting to it first is Hutt. But now Moore picking it up behind his own net and skating it. Breakout pass was ahead of Rinko, but it went past Collins too. Now Rinko getting it deep in the zone. Rinko reversing it to Moore. Coming in now, centered out front, and Otway got a skate on that. Now Otway off the glass, and now Collins off the glass, kept in. Here's Otway trying to get it out. Chafee keeping it in. Otway, though, making sure it does finally get out. Rinko picking up in the neutral zone, firing it forward. Here's Corbett finding Hutt. Hutt, the long shot on Rooney. Rooney will play it to Chafee. Back along the boards to Pierce. And back past Chafee, kept in by Collins. And here they come. Chafee flipping it in deep. And now Corbett trying to get it from Chase, and he does. Corbett with the puck, moving it up here to Mills. Mills moving it through the neutral zone, somehow keeping that. McInnes so knocking the puck down over to Pierce. And a long cross ice pass back to McInnes. In deep as Chason gets it. Chason up the boards, down the ice. Sigsworth chasing as McCormick picks it up. Sigsworth trying to get it. McCormick moving it out. He's found number 2. McLernon puts it in deep. And Chason around the boards to Sigsworth. Sigsworth cross ice pass to McFarland. McFarland, he had Gamble going to the net but couldn't get the pass over. McFarland still with the puck, fires it in. A high stick by Sigsworth, but he did knock it down, and Rooney will cover up anyhow for the faceoff. 2:47 left in this 3-3 hockey game. Coming out now, Trivers and Chason on defense with Gallant, Toombs, and Trainer up front. Toombs at the draw. One back to Chafee, now to McDonald. McDonald checked by Gallant, moving it up the boards as Toombs steps in. Chipped up past Trivers. Now here's Chason. Chason trying to find somebody, but Chafee gets in the neutral zone. Back in over to stick of Trivers. Trivers now back behind his own net. Back to Chason. Now over to Gallant. Gallant picking it up. Gallant skating it to the line. Kept in by McDonald. Over to Morrison. No, we got a penalty now. 2 minutes, head contact. So with 2:15 left in the game, Gallant takes a 2-minute penalty for head contact, which means all but 15 seconds, the last 15 seconds, will be a penalty kill for our Rebels. At the draw is Mills versus McCormick. One back. Pierce now at the line. Over to Moore. Moore firing that one in. Blocked by Collins. Collins with a good job of getting it down the ice. Over the head of Pierce. He got a piece of it. Rooney bumps it to Pierce. Pierce now coming up. Pierce forced to dump it by Mills. Now here's Collins coming in. Trying to get that puck. Got it to Gamble. Gamble made no mistake with that backhand. Getting it down the ice. Salvaggio now. Carrying it out of his zone. Salvaggio moving it across to McCormick. Watched here. And good play by Gamble to get the puck. Gamble up front. Picked up by Salvaggio though. Left for Moore. Moore now circling. Moore back up to Salvaggio. Salvaggio carrying it in. Checked by Mills and Gamble, but cleared out off Salvaggio, and McCormick picking it up. Back to Moore. Back to now Chafee into Moore. And block shot by Collins. Across to Salvaggio. Sauce back to Chafee. Now to Moore, and in front. And Trivers just was able to stop the shot from Salvaggio, redirected the corner. McCormick trying to thread the cross ice pass, and that was deflected off the glass. Now Chafee to Moore. 22 seconds left in this penalty. Out in front, stopped by Trivers, picked up by Mills. Cleared down the ice. 14 seconds left in the penalty. Coming out now are McFarland and Toombs. Chason and Trivers on defense. Chafee leaving it for McDonald. McDonald long pass to McInnes. And stepping up is Chason. Chason flipping it up. And a great play by Traynor. Now to get it in penalty over. 7 seconds left in this hockey game. McFarland knocking it down. Here's Hunter working across to Quinn. And that will end the hockey game. And after 3 periods of play, the score tied at 3 apiece. Rebels 9, Dukes 6 are the shots on goal for the third period. They were 17-11 in the second, and I can't remember what they were for the first. So the Rebels out shooting the Dukes, and they need to just put a couple more past Rooney into the twine. Morass doing a great job between the pipes for the Rebels, and we're heading into 3-on-3 overtime hockey. And coach Brett Gallant talking to his players with the clipboard. The Dukes have their players on the ice and they're just waiting. Gallant with some last minute instructions, perhaps a pep talk. And we'll see who stays out here for the Rebels. It's going to be Chason, Gamble, and Sigsworth. Gamble at the draw versus Hunter. He's out there with McInnes and Chafee. One back cleanly to Chason. Chason now taking his time. Chason circling back behind his own net. Chason now with a long pass to Sigsworth. Sigsworth taking it back in his own zone, circling. Sigsworth leaving it for Chason. Chason now carrying it up. Chason gaining the zone. Chason coming in, has it poked away by Chafee. Now here comes Hunter. Hunter coming down the right side. Hunter firing it across, looking for McInnes. Gamble got a stick on that. Now back to Chafee. Chafee taking it back out of the zone now. McInnes changing as on comes Silvaggio. And for the Rebels, out comes McFarland and Trivers and Mills. Silvaggio has it knocked away by Mills. Mills picking up the puck. Mills with a long pass to Trivers. Trivers now carrying it in. Trivers now going behind the Duke's net. Trivers stopping, keeping the puck. Bumped by Moore. Now here's McFarland picking it up. McFarland circling back. McFarland now leaving it for Mills. Mills back to McFarland. McFarland with some time now. Going to go back to Mills as he was actually checked by Pierce. Now here comes Mills skating it through. Mills now setting it up. Mills bumped by Morrison. But Mills getting it back and McFarland comes in to help. McFarland with the puck. Now to Mills. Firing in front. That was popped up and gloved down by Rooney. And a chance for both teams to switch up and reset their players. Coming out now, Hutt, Otway, and Chason. And we've got Hunter, Chafee, and McInnes out for the Dukes. Hunter now being watched by Hutt. Hutt stripping it away. Hutt with the puck now. Hutt circling back. Hutt being checked by Hunter as McInnes tries to come out. And Chason gets the puck. Chason now coming through. Chason getting it deep. Chason with the puck. Chason around the net. In front looking for Otway with a beautiful chance in front. And what a save by Rooney. Olway, another one off the post that time. Olway with a couple of beautiful chances there. Chafee behind his own net now as he leaves it for McInnes. And on comes McDonald. And McInnes just sitting behind his own net, finally moves it up to McDonald. McDonald now over to Moore. Moore coming into the slot. That was deflected off Chason and into the glass, I believe. I don't think that made it through the Morash. Coming out now, we've got Corbett, Gamble, and Toombs. And we've got Moore, Silvaggio, and McDonald for the Dukes. Work back to McDonald off the draw. Now kicked over to Silvaggio. Silvaggio moving it out of the zone, deciding to circle. Silvaggio winding up, coming in. Silvaggio leaving it for Moore. Knocked away by Toombs. Moore getting it back though, trying to move. Holy cow, and a backhand off the crossbar by Moore. Now Gamble here. Gamble moving the puck through the neutral zone. Gamble now pinched off by McDonald, but he intercepts the puck, the long pass to Moore in the neutral zone, poked away. Gamble getting it back. Gamble over to Toombs. Oh, Toombs couldn't quite get the backhand off. Now Toombs back to Gamble. Gamble looking for Toombs. He finds him, and Toombs puts it away for the game winner. 4-3 in overtime. Your Rebels win over the Dukes here in Tyne Valley. And what a beautiful play. Gamble almost hit Toombs once. He couldn't get the backhand off. They got the puck back again, and Gamble with a beautiful pass out front, and Toombs with the quick one-timer down low on the glove side inside the post. What an exciting game. There was a crossbar by Moore down at the Rebels end, but it was the Rebels who were able to finish things off and win this one 4-3. So that's 2 back-to-back wins against the Dukes. And the Rebels got to feel good about that. Anyhow, good night from the Cavendish Farms Community Events Center. Have a great evening, and we'll see you soon.